What about the church and its relationship to Israel? And this could be a whole other secret church right here, maybe one day, but think about the church and the Israel of God. Galatians 6, Paul uses this phrase, upon the Israel of God. And in Romans 2, he talks about how the Jewish people were not Jewish by outward circumcision as much as by inward faith. And so I want you to think about how the church is referred to in relationship to Israel. The church is talked about. We are descendants of Israel's father, Abraham. Romans 4, Romans 9. So we're descendants of Israel's father, Abraham. We are heirs of Israel's promise. You are Christ and you are Abraham's offspring, heirs according to his promise. The promise that was given him, passed on to us, Romans chapter 4, and an incredible passage right there. We are recipients of Israel's blessings. This passage, and we've already referred to it a couple of times in 1 Peter chapter 2, uses so much imagery that it was for Israel in the Old Testament. Priesthood, sacrifices, living stones, chief cornerstone, royal priesthood, holy nation, people for the possession of God, talking about the New Testament. So, the reality is the story of the church ultimately begins with Israel, with the Old Testament people of God. So there's not necessarily this perfect, exact identity between the church and Israel, but there is clearly continuity between what we see in Israel and then what we see happening in the church. More that we could talk about there maybe one day.